Over the last few days, I have found myself picking up all of these lemon decor pieces, like this gorgeous candle and these tea towels, and I'm obsessed. They're very like Sicilian, Sorrento, Dolce & Gabbana vibe, and I obviously had to try something in resin. We're trying something new. I don't know if it'll work, but let's find out together. Okay, so today we are gonna try and create this look using these furniture transfers. And I haven't used these before. I haven't used it on furniture before. I haven't used it in resin before. I haven't used it on anything before. So this is all very new, but I saw these and like I said, I am all for that lemony vibe at the moment. So as soon as I saw them, I had to get them, and we're gonna figure this out as we go along. So firstly, I'm gonna start off by mixing up some resin crete. And resin crete is an eco resin, and I will link it down below along with my discount code. And we're gonna make some trays using resin crete, and then we will figure out how to get these transfers onto it after. If this works, I have to say, like, I'm going to be shopping a lot of furniture transfers. So here goes. So I do want to go for the blue background, as I've shared with you in the reference images that I have. So I'm just using these pigments once again from Jade Diction Officials. These are resin crete pigments, and I'm going to mix a couple of shades and get the kind of blue that I am after. I do want it to be like a bright blue, so I'm kind of mixing blue and green to get a sort of a turquoisey color, and I'm going to pour it right into this oval tray that I have. Once again, I am also obsessed with this oval tray at the moment. You know, I've done a lot of like square, rectangular and circular trays, and this oval one is just so fun and I love it. So just tapping the sides and the edges of this. I mean, resin crete is quite thin, so it does get into all the sort of little areas and nooks and crannies, but nonetheless, I'm going to give this a little tap and shimmy, and I'm going to move this to the side, and I'm going to pour another two actually, on here, and we're kind of gonna try and make a little set, if we can, of these lemony trays, if you will. Says the person who does not even know if this will work. Yeah, so that might just be a whole lot of wastage, but you know, I'm doing it so you don't have to. So that first batch has just about filled up my 2 trays. I will go ahead and mix up a tiny batch to fill up that little tray that I have there. Before these set up solid, I do want to add in my logo detail on the back. Obviously, this is an optional step. I just like to do it while it's still curing, so that way it is embedded into the bottom of the tray. And now I can leave this to cure, and I will be back in about an hour, which is literally now for you guys.
1 hour later.
So time to unmold. Let's see what we have. I mean, these are just going to be like basic plain blue trays for now, which is fine because we're going to do our fun stuff in a minute. So the trays are all unmolded. Oh, I forgot to mention the little one that I did was a light blue one. I just didn't add any more pigment to what was already in the cup from my earlier batch, and I just wanted to give a little color variation. So I just went with the light sort of baby blue that I got. And now for the stickers. So I'm going to cut these up smaller just for ease of use, I suppose. And I've read the instructions on the back, and literally it says that you can cut it to size, peel the protective sheet off, put it down to the surface. So it is the front side up. And then there is a little tool that you like kind of like put pressure and scrub it with, and it should transfer onto the surface. So here goes with the first one. I'm putting down this leaves and flowery thing first, and then I will add on the lemons after. So placing it down, now my leaves are going to go over the edge, which is fine, which actually I quite like. So just placing it down, it is sticky on the back. And now I will go ahead and use the little tool thingy to see if I can get this to stick down. And this is the future me telling you this did not work. no matter how hard I tried to scrub this down, it just wouldn't work for me. I even literally went and saw YouTube videos and tutorials on how to use these decals on furniture. Well, how to use them, and obviously all of them were to use on furniture. And yeah, not only is this not working, but as you can see, it also took off a little like layer of my color from the tray. So you can literally see sort of like the dead body marking off the sticker on my tray. So this is not going to work. We are going to have to figure something else out. The only thing I'm thinking at the moment is that the surface of Resincrete is way too slick. So I decide I'm going to give this a little bit of a sand just with my little sanding sponge and see if I can get the surface to be somewhat more porous and something that the sticker has something to grip on. Did I say something too many times?
You have to stop the Q-tip when there's resistance.
And once again, give this another go and see if it works. And it still won't work. At this point, I am getting quite frustrated, and luckily we do not have the voiceover from the live me doing this, because there would have been a lot of beeps in this video, but it just wouldn't work for me, and it was just getting beyond frustrating, honestly. Okay, so my theory for when something is not going right is to just leave it, walk away from it, and then hopefully you come back feeling somewhat in the space where you can go ahead and fix it. Because I just feel like the more you try and do it at that time, you're just going to make all the wrong decisions. So I'm going to walk away and figure this out later. Okay, so I have had some time to think, and I have come up with another sort of plan as to how I'm going to make these work, and that is to use some resin. So I have mixed up some J-Diction Officials epoxy resin, and I'm going to put a layer over this large oval tray, just a thin layer, and this way I can actually salvage these trays. And then we also get to check if these transfers work on epoxy resin. So it's literally killing two birds at once. And once again, it may not work at all. It might just go exactly the way it did with the Resincrete, but we will find out together. So I have done a thin layer of resin on these two trays, the light one and the large oval one. And we are going to leave that to cure on the side. I did pop the bubbles on top. And now for the one that we kind of wrecked earlier, because the surface was ruined with those sticker marks, I decided that I'm going to go ahead and spray paint this. And I have this metallic blue spray paint lying around. So I'm going to spray paint this and see if that spray paint gives it a surface that the stickers will adhere to. So this is back to the beginning. We are going to start this again and see if this works. Wish me luck. Fingers crossed. So I am not using the sticker that I used earlier because that has become to be not so sticky anymore with my previous attempt. So we're just going to cut out a new one. First off, I am starting with this spray painted metallic tray, and I have my lemony stuff down. And here goes, guys. Like, I really need this to work. Like that, just like with the sticker on top against that metallic blue, looks so cool. Like, I really hope this works. So once again, I'm not only rubbing the bottom, but I'm also rubbing on the sides where I have the leaves and the flowers, so to obviously make sure that the transfer goes on. And here goes, guys. It's peeling. It is peeling. Okay, it's not perfect. I do have to rub some more in some areas where I can see that it's not completely transferred, but hang on a minute, it is working. Like, it is literally working just the way I had all along hoped it would. I am still trying to be quite gentle though, because it's not completely stuck on. It is quite delicate still. So I want to, like, the last thing I want to do at this point is to rip off the transfer. So I'm going really slow, and I'm like trying to be super careful about this while I peel away the sheet. And you guys, it is on. Like, it's a little bit loose. I do need to like smoothen it out a little bit, but It's on. It's on.
It's on. Oh, it's on.
And it looks fabulous. Like, I love it. Like, this is how I meant for it to be. I'm so happy right now. And that against that metallic blue, love it. Like, absolutely love it. Now at this point, I'm thinking I wish I'd almost spray painted all of them, but it is important to see how this works on resin. So we are going to move on to the other two and see if it works just as well. Okay, I have to say that it actually works better on resin. I mean, look at that. This one was so smooth and I had no issues with like some of the crumpling and like those marks that I got on the previous one. Even though that did work, it just seems to have so much more, like it seems to have a lot better finish on resin, and it's just easier to do it on resin. So definitely recommend this, doing it on resin. And now that it works, I'm getting a little bit adventurous. I'm actually trying to layer these on top of each other. I know. I'm really pushing it, guys. I'm really pushing it here. So I'm going to try and layer this leaf on the existing one that we have and see if it works. I would hate to ruin this tray now. I mean, I love these so much, but I don't know why I'm doing this. Honestly, I do not know. As I'm watching it again, I'm thinking, like, are you sure you want to do this? But I can tell you, it works. It works just fine. You can layer these on top of each other and it works fine. So then it was just a case of doing the big tray. So I'm going to figure out a little pattern out of these from onto the big tray, and then whatever's left over, we will add to some more to the little tray on the side that I've just put that lemon on. And if you haven't subscribed, like, what are you doing? Like, literally, you're here, you're watching me right now. Make sure you go subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And if you like to see me struggle, literally, this is the channel for you. And I'm trying all of these awkward things on here just so you know if it works or not. And I'm doing it so you don't have to. And do leave me a comment. Let me know if you've tried this and let me know if you've struggled as much as I did on this one. But I have to say, once I'm looking at these, like, I don't care about the struggle. Like, honestly, I've forgotten all about it because I am so much in love with these. Okay, so I have the big one down. And once again, I have been super careful as I've done this, and I'm layering on some more, like, because why not? And since I have some of these flowers left over, I'm going to go ahead and add these to the little tray. And I love how the leaves are going over to the side. Like, love that detail. I think it just looks so cool. Once I have all of these down, I'm going to go ahead and give these a little flood coat of resin. And then I'm ready to show you how these look like. I mean, you know what they look like, but you know, a video isn't complete without some satisfying finished product footage. So here it is. I mean, come on. Look at these. I don't even have words. Like, oh, this is exactly how I imagined it to be. And of course I had to film these with the rest of my stuff. And can you feel the vibe? Like, wow, like obsessed. Like, I am literally transported to Sicily right now. But I shall see you in the next video. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Bye.